I grew up in music theater, so my mom was very, my mama Toby was very, like, into making us project and be loud and be confident on stage. And we'd make fun of her and tease her and be like, sing out, Louise, you know, all that kind of thing.
You're like a distant relative to Judy Garland, right? Is that true?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't usually bring it up, but I'm very proud of it.
Well, you know everyone's going to ask you, right?
Yeah.
Does everyone ask you?
Yeah,
because
much.
they like Google you
but
and
I'm
they
not
find
ashamed of it.
You shouldn't be.
I'm not, you know. I think I just don't bring it up because I would never want it to ever be misconstrued as me taking it for granted or taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and I'm
very proud of it.
Yeah, I'm only asking because I think that's pretty cool. Like
cool.
Wherever you are, like
I do too. I'm lucky.
So, talk to me about those two songs specifically. I mean, your debut album just came out a couple months ago.
I did a record before it, actually.
Did you? But that was like an EP, wasn't it?
No.
It was a full length?
Yeah.
All right, we'll rewind and cut that out.
I'll give you that one.
So this is your second debut album, right?
This is debut album number 2. Yeah. No, we just put out a record on Valentine's Day called Audra Mae and the Almighty Sound, and I made it with really close friends of mine, and so I wanted to name them as an entity. We don't really have a real band, unfortunately. They're very busy and talented and doing their own thing, but so we called it the Almighty Sound because we wanted it to be attention-grabbing, but also it's a reference to a Florence and the Machine song. Which they probably don't know, but that's why I picked it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's rad.
Yeah, she's awesome.
So My Friend the Devil, I wrote with Dan Wilson, and he's a wonderful songwriter. He's written with all kinds of people, Dixie Chicks and Adele, and all kinds of wonderful singers. And we wrote it, I want to say maybe almost more than a year ago now. And I liked it so much, we were writing it for someone else, because I write for pop artists and stuff through publishing companies, so we were writing it for someone else, and I liked it so much, I was like, I mean, she can't have it. But I stole it, I made it, and then I stole it. But it was just sort of the idea of if you ever get in trouble, you know, the last person you want to call to help get you out of it is like a goody-goody. Because they're going to leave you in trouble thinking they're going to teach you a lesson, which is not the case. You're just going to go through hell and be stuck in a situation that sucks, that they wouldn't know about because they're a goody-goody, so they never get in trouble, right? So you want to call the bad kid because they understand the human side of it, and they're going to come, you know, bail your butt out. So that's what we decided to...
You got into a lot of trouble, right, as a kid, or no? Just curious.
No, I was really good at... doing things that I should have gotten in trouble for, but not getting caught. Okay, there you go. I was not that kid. You know, a lot of people are like, I always got caught. It's like, I never got caught.
Right.
But sometimes I got caught, but my parents were really strict. My mom and my stepdad were real strict. So if I ever got caught, I was like grounded for a bunch of, you know, time, like weeks in the summertime. And it would just be hell, like sitting in the house. And so part of that song, I think, is my inner child, like, still rebelling against my parents.
Nice.
Feels good.
And then what about the other song that you played for me?
Old Italian Love Songs, I wrote in my backyard on a picnic blanket with Jared Kritzstein, who played guitar on the record and sings background vocals and wrote with me a lot on the record. And Zach Waters, who's a pop artist, sort of like a funk pop artist. We all, you know, hang out and we're friends, and I had a part of the song written and I wasn't sure what to do, and we had a nighttime picnic in the backyard. They came over. We were like, let's just go hang and, you know, sit on the blanket. And I started playing it and said something like, this sounds like an old Italian love song, and they were like, that's what it should be, that's what it should be about. And so we just sort of sat around and wrote it, sang it to the sky. It was really fun.
Nice. Do you have to, like, appreciate every genre of music if you're a songwriter? You know, for other artists, I'm talking.
It would benefit you greatly if you did.
I mean, is that kind of your...
You have to.
But, I mean, is that your style? Like, I mean...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm open to anything. Like, I listen to, like, everything.
Yeah.
Not to say, like, I listen to a lot of country, because I don't. But it doesn't mean that, like, you know, I think it's terrible. You know what I mean? Like I'm really open to
Well, and
everything.
if you heard really brilliant stuff, it would
Right.
totally.
Well, good music is good music.
Right.
That's how I always feel.
Yeah.
So, but would you say that about yourself? Like you could listen to rock, you could listen to pop, you could write for a
Sure.
pop artist, you could write for a country artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do.
Yeah.
I just, I get influence from all kinds of music. I just found this really cool compilation of gypsy music that's been really awesome. It sounds like every type of folk music from all over the world, because clearly these are people who don't have a nationality. They don't have any kind of like patriotism,
Right.
which is so freeing, I would think.
Yeah.
Not to get myself in trouble.
No, it's fine. I mean,
But-
the road is their home, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they have such a community because of it, and the music then sounds like the entire world, and
Yeah.
what's not to love about that? So, listening to that a lot, but lyrically, even growing up, it was like hip hop. I loved how much the rhythm of the word and how much it rhymed, and I could hear, even though it seems on first listen like it's just talking, there's a specific pitch that they're hitting so it sounds good in the track, and they'll speak harmonies, on top, lay tracks on top of themselves, and it's talking, but it's in harmony, and that was just it was like candy for me when I was a kid.